What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another highly combustible reaction. We're jumping in the next one on the Hoof GP journey. Shout out to Hoof GP for allowing us to react to the videos. Very, very cool. I'm saying it takes a very special kind of person to do this job that he does. It looks like it's painful, but we know it's bringing relief. But at the same time, I'm like, God, I'm glad that's not my foot. Let's jump in, check it out together. He must have a stomach of steel. I wonder if it's like one of those things where it's like weird people, they could do their job, and to everyone else the job's disgusting, but to him he's like, man, I'm gonna have a sandwich for lunch. Like, do you still think about food at all, or is it solely how does it change your brain? Let's jump in, get over, show Hoof GP all the love of the world. We know that he does all kinds of really, really great things. As down and dirty as some jobs might be, somebody's got to do them. Otherwise, these animals will be in pain and eventually die slowly or have to be put down because they're lame or whatever the case may be. Like, I'm glad that it doesn't happen. Go show Hoof GP all the love of the world. We're already subbed up. We're smashing the like button. What's at the bottom of the hole in the cow's foot? I saw the opening picture. I saw the thumbnail. He had his foot, his finger buried all the way to the knuckle in there. So it might not be for anybody. If you're eating right now, might not be the video for you. Let's go on a journey, see what we got.
This cow's just come in and she's incredibly lame on this front right foot.
This is cow 843, and as you're just about to see, she has a huge...
I was gonna turn on the titles just for the people that find it hard to understand. I can understand it. The subtitles are auto-generated.
This front right foot.
This is cow 843, and as you're just about to see, she has a huge hole right in the bottom of her foot. Guys, this is the Hoof GP. Enjoy the video.
If you don't have sharp knives, don't bother trimming. The job is 3 or 4 times harder and you'll never make as good a job.
This is how we start almost every day. We get the knife sharpener out and sharpen every knife that is on our crush. Working with dull knives isn't fun, you don't make a good job, and it is far, far more productive for the cow if your blades are as sharp as can be.
That's something that I had on my mind. Like, this must be a lot of tool maintenance to be able to do this with such precision. That's a hard hoof you're cutting through. That's gonna dull a knife really quick. I wasn't sure if they just bought new ones or how it went. Obviously, we're also knife sharpening experts.
This cow's just come in and she's incredibly lame on this front right foot. And as soon as we pick it up, it's maybe not immediately obvious what the problem is, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be major. So there is a huge cavity here on her foot, and it's not actually hurting her for me to put my finger in there. So it's going to be interesting to see exactly what's going on.
It's funny, you know, when you trim a cow's foot like this, you kind of drift away into your own little world, just concentrating on the foot and the matter in hand. Kinda like this music.
The music really does help to make it be a little bit more calming of an experience. Not only like just for me, not really for the bull, but I could see that you would be so focused. You don't want to hurt the animal. None of this is about pain. It's about relieving pain.
When you get to this stage in a trim like this, you're starting to realise that a hole like that is going to need cleaned out and she's going to need a block. So we dress up the right hand claw and start to wind down the grinder in preparation for the next stage.
So I can feel underneath this part of the horn, it's actually starting to get close to the flesh, which means we won't get enough height off this to get it all of the way onto here. So we need a block. Manuel?
Blocks at the ready.
This is a crack in the white line. Some people would call it white line disease or white line defect, but nevertheless, it is a crack right up the white line of this cow's foot. And that could be caused by nutritional imbalances, big changes in nutrition, or it can be caused by the environment. So cows twisting and turning. Out in the grass plains, there's no need for cows to turn tight corners. So their feet are not designed to be able to do things like that. And when they do, it pulls, tears and contorts the white line or the outer wall horn away from the interior of the foot. And problems like this happen.
I'm glad he gave us that little snippet of information down there.
Throughout the process you're about to watch, you're going to see a substantial amount of blood. That blood was actually already beginning to form as soon as I cleaned away the manure from the lesion. But I do my very, very best not to cut into any live flesh or tissue whatsoever. But working on an area like this, you're going to aggravate the lesion slightly. And that is what's causing the blood.
See, just the way that he explains things. I have to keep reminding myself that it's just a giant toenail until you get up underneath there. But if it's getting close to the flesh, like you imagine the pain that some of these animals must be in? They're not lightweight. Those got to be some very, very weight-bearing feet. 1,000 kilograms, like. Up to, I should say, I think.
After all this trauma happening to this cow's foot, it might surprise you at how she walks out of this crush. I'm trimming away all of the sharp and loose edges around the problem area, but I am not trimming back that proud flesh. We just have to make sure there's nothing that's going to catch on it or really irritate the area, preventing new horn growth. That this cow's foot will heal up fantastically well. The pad. Even although she has a block on and she has a substantial lesion to that inner claw, it's really important to model out a cow's foot. If you're not modelling out a cow's foot, you're going against every professor, doctor and veterinarian pretty much in the world. You see, there's a sharp projection towards the rear inside of the pedal bone, and that projection bears down on the corium, insulting it and causing ulceration. Cows in the wild, left to their own devices, never suffered from problems because of this, because the ground that they were walking on had give. Today's animals are living on hard concrete, so it really, really does matter, whether it may seem like it does or not.
So calm down, you'll be better in a minute.
Today, we're dressing this foot with salicylic acid and iodine. Salicylic is one of the main...
That cow was holding real steel for iodine. I've even jerked more than it is jerking right now over some iodine on a much smaller cut.
...ingredients in aspirin and things like Bazooka That Veruca, which is what we're talking about in the background. Before we trimmed this cow, she was in serious pain and she really didn't
look at that
foot on that ground at all. As soon as she steps out of the crush though, she realises the block is really relieving her of that pain and she's able to put some pressure on it at least.
So we'll be revisiting this cow in 4 weeks' time. Cow 843 will be far more comfortable straight away, but we don't want her just to be a bit more comfortable. We want to heal her completely. So that is the aim of the game.
And on that note, guys, I'm going to leave you with this clip of this cow investigating the dogs, much to Steve's hesitance. Guys, thanks very much for watching indeed. I'll catch you in the next one, and make sure you've hit the subscribe button so that you can follow this cow's progress.
The dog wasn't sure about that one. Yeah, no, you don't get to make a run for it.
Go. Come on, Means. Mia, come on, darling. In your bed.
Get back over here and lay down in the bed. Hey, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Another heartwarming video from the Hoof GP. Get over, show all the love in the world. We're already subbed up. We've already smashed the like button. We've already asked for permission to do the reactions, so I definitely appreciate it. We learned so much. Things that you don't normally see. Things that you don't normally think about. Before this, I never thought about a cow's or a horse's or whoever's hoof. Like, it never even came to my mind. And now it's like, whoa. This is something that people don't normally get to see. Can it be disgusting at times to some people? Yes. But at the same time, if you remind yourself that the animal's going to do that at the end, walk out completely like better than it came in. Hey, it's just a different kind of person that does that. People with a real heart for the animals. I look forward to every single one of these requests. I appreciate you 100%. Smash the like button if you liked it, the dislike button, but I won't believe you. Till the next one, I'm Combustible. You guys be happy, healthy, safe. I love you to the moon and back. Peace.